Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy R, and we are on build number 20. We finally hit the 20 of our courtyard slash garden slash courtyard, however I say it. So we completed, on the build before, we built our base for this pagoda here, the little spa pagoda we're calling it. On our last video, I had to replace the top because I tried to use a thicker material that I had in my stash to make it look wavier, and it wasn't holding very good. So I put on the stuff they gave us, and then we built up our walls and put our light in. Now I just realized my light fell off the tape. So we're going to make flowers for this today and vines, but I wanted it like completely dry. All of these dry, so we let this sit all day. It's still a tiny bit crooked, but I think I'm just gonna have to settle for it being a little crooked. Otherwise I'm gonna end up breaking it and then I'll have to do it again, and I don't want to do that. And then we started on our entry gate here. So we have put together the two sides. We have the parts for our roof, but we need to put a light in here. So let me pull out a light bulb. I wanted to spend most of this video because I am really going to deck out that pagoda with some flowers and vines. And if you've watched any of the other videos, I probably mentioned it in most of them. I've done this build before, but I did it when I was fairly new to miniature building, and so I've learned a lot since I've done this. And my son got this build for me for Christmas. He was due diligence. He went on my channel and looked to make sure he didn't duplicate, but I did this before I started my channel. So there is a short on there from when I was kind of just making some shorts of the ones from before I started. So you can see the finished product, but hopefully one's going to be better. Okay, so on, we have our light. We need one of the red ones with the wood piece. Actually, we need two of them, both of the red ones with the wood piece. And we need I-17, and it says 40 millimeters. So, which is 4 centimeters. I need my cutters. Why did I pick up my tweezers? I don't know. I don't need them right now. Okay, so we're going to take this and bend it in half. And I just find the easiest way is just to kind of gauge it like that. And then just squeeze it together. We want it nice and tight together. There is going to be a little loop on the top, that's fine. And then we want pretty into the shape as shown. Oh, first we want to leave it straight. Okay, I'm going to I'm going to use my UV resin. This is just the cheapest that Amazon had at the time, but it has a really nice UV light. And I'm going to, now I need my tweezers. Going to put just a drop kind of in the eye. It's almost like it's a little needle. It's got an eye. Ooh, that was a big drop. Okay. And I want to stick this, it's going with it, yeah. So stick my fingers in it. Awesome. So if you don't have UV resin, use your glues, whichever glues you prefer. I had to put it up pretty high, so you could probably even use super glue because it's kind of on the bulb. I don't generally like to put super glue on the wrapped on the sleeved part of it, it can eat that away and potentially damage your wires in between. I say potentially because I have used it in the past sparingly and I've never had a problem, but I just try not to. It's usually when I'm at my frustration, that ending bit of frustration, and I'm just like, fine, just super glue it. Oh, I wanted you more. Oh no, you're fine. And then we want to thread this. So we want to thread the cords through from the open end up and through the black hold piece. And when we get here, we want to thread that wire through too. Okay, with that as far up as it'll go, I'm just going to hold my wire out. I'm just going to take the black wire and just bend it. Nope, not flat. We want to leave a little bit of space because we want it to drop down from the ceiling a little, from the roof line just a little bit. So we want to bend them opposite directions at a 90-degree angle. So it creates that nice flush thing. Now I've got to get these, I'm going to resin into this hole here. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, not with the lid on, I'm not. And then hit it with the UV light as fast as I can so it doesn't just drip down the wire. Hopefully it's holding it. Yeah, I've got some there. Oh, I am crooked, dang it. Oh, no. It's still a little bit wet. Okay, I'm good now. So they have a bit more of a distance. So I'm thinking they must have, but that light is right there at the base. I don't know how. So they must have attached their light further down the black wire than I did, so that it gave them a bit more room up top. That's okay. So now we need another piece because we're going to, with no light, we're just going to put, these are the way that we hang them. Come on. So this one we're just going to fold in half. Roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. Squeeze it together. And then this other one, we're going to feed it up through. Actually, we do not have to do that. I just need to bend over these sides how much I want. Right? Make sure they're straight. And then stick it down. That just has to be small enough to go down. It will. And I'm just going to try to kind of get them about the same distance. Sticking out the same amount, roughly. Oh no. Oh, ha 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 ha. I thought my battery just died, and I was like, not right at this moment. I just must have not clicked it good. Your white glue will hold this. It just is going to take some time to get tacky enough that you can let go of it. So you'll be waiting for some glue to dry, but we're good at that, so that's not an issue. If you're building along, just pause me and wait for your glue to finish up drying. If you're building it another time, just know if you're using white glue, you're going to be sitting here for a minute. But that's what I used. I did not have UV resin when I did it the first time. I just did it with glue, white glue. So it is possible. Okay, so now paste and then fabricate lantern, paste the lamp line along H9. Okay, so if we have these, it's hard to tell which way facing. The doors are facing us. We want the lamp line on the right side. Okay, so I am going to also resin this down. I'm going to kind of do it towards the front. No, I didn't want you that. I don't want the lantern hanging over the front edge. I didn't account for that, the black wood piece, so. Just gonna hit it from all sides, make sure it doesn't move around, make sure it's cured really good. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over on this side with no lamp line. Kind of the same distances that I can. Oh, this one. Again, just hitting it from all sides. UV resin will also cure in the sun. It just takes time. I did not know that. I mean, it makes sense. The sun has UV rays. But I have blackout curtains on this office room, craft room, and I like never open them, so I don't actually get sun in here anyways. Okay, so now we're going to take this one and we're going to put it on the, oh, I think this wire is going in front because it's going to go underneath this. Are my lanterns too far apart? No, okay. Ooh, I thought they were too far apart for a second. They're close, but we're good. Okay, so I'm just using my Aleene's original tacky glue. I know that lamp line is gonna drag everything around. On the 4 slanted pieces of wood that this is gonna sit on, right? And then I'm going to use some of my crazy super glue, the brush applicator. I don't know where it's going, so I'm just going to kind of give the edges a bit. Whoops. And then I just want to make sure that it's not up too high. We want these to meet in the middle. All right, and then, oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm reaching for. Well, they've shipped out the correct glue that I ordered. Hopefully. I ordered 6 bottles of these crazy glue with the brush applicator on Amazon for 20 bucks. Steal, because when I first started buying them, they were $4 a piece. So it's like buy 5 get 1 free. Woohoo, right? Don't grab onto that, Missy. And then when I got them, they all had the precision applicator. I was like, wait, did I screw up? Uh-oh, is that why they were so cheap? I went back on my order and looked, but no, they were supposed to be the brush applicator. The picture and the description said it, so I did a return, and I have them already packaged back up. I got to take them, stick them in the mailbox in the morning. But they've already sent out replacements for me, so good. All right, and then we want the wire to come down this inside big forked piece. Remember the pitchforks? Whoop. So I'm going to try my tape again, because I as much as I like UV resin, it's kind of a pain sometimes to work with. I don't know how much tape I need, but we're just gonna try a piece here. Except trying to work. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. Whoop. There we go. I just got this double-sided tape from Temu. This stuff got like it's a free gift, you know, but it's not really free because then you have to buy like 35 bucks worth of stuff. But I already had stuff in my cart, of course. So I got like 20 rolls of these. They're pretty decent size, and I mean, they're skinny. I think they're 1/4 inch, and then there's quite a bit, and I got 20 of them. And this is on my like second roll that I'm on. I do use the 1/4 inch score tape when I'm working with the material, like pillows and stuff like that, because it's just easier. Oh no, I did it on the... How is it supposed to go on the back? Huh? Oh, I put the tape on the wrong side of the gate. I thought they were back here for a reason. How is that? Oh, it's supposed to go down the back. Okay, my bad. Whoops. I'm just gonna leave that tape there. I'm not it's not gonna bother me. So with remember I said with the gate, the fences facing me, and then I forgot why that was. Okay, it's a little bit long. I mean, it can go up, but I just don't want to fight with it that much. No, come on. There we go. I know the wires don't have to be like perfect, but I always like them to be straightened out, not crisscrossed all the way down. Okay, so that's our back side. And I know this is kind of falling in a little bit, but when we go in, when we glue it down, we'll be able to get it all flat. Okay, and then on top is H21. Nope. What is H21? So 19 is that big one. 70 by circle. The big one was 110, right? Yeah, 11 centimeters, 110 millimeters. Oh, it's right there. Wait. It's not the longest one. Now we have two other ones. Oh, it's going to be that little one. Okay, it's the same diameter as these that we put on the sides. That is, those other two are a bigger diameter. Where are we at? 20 minutes? Yeah. I was hoping this didn't take that long, but we had to do it, so. Okay, right down there. There we go. So that is our entry gate all done. I'm going to set it over to the side. Let it all dry up. All right, and now get some of this stuff out of my way. Okay, so now we want to, oh, that has still tape on it, that's why. Okay, so this is, we want to take our I-13, apply glue to I-13, rub into a rope, and fabricate 5. And they're supposed to be 125 5. That is our green crepe paper. Now this, I'm very proud of this little box here. One of my stash boxes. And short of the fluff, I'm telling you, you will, if you do these kits, you will always, and they give you fluff, you will have plenty of it. This is only landscaping stuff. You guys, this is strictly landscaping, and this stuff I didn't even put all the way away correctly last time because I just kind of shoved it in here. But I have all this plastic. Well, we're going to need some of those. I have rocks. I have colored rocks. I have sand. I have moss. Oh, I have more of that. I have the fake moss, fake grass. And then we have all kinds of greenery. This is very large, it needs to go. What I'm going for here is, and I have it set out by colors for ones that are similar. All of these are those dry leaves. Green and orange and blue. I love this blue. That's so pretty. And light purple and dark purple and yellow. Light pink, dark pink, bright pink, red. Cream, and then these are like the little rubbery ones, green and yellow, and I mean, where's green? Where is green in that? Oh my gosh, purple and pink and yellow, and there's red down there. These are what I'm looking for. Oh, there's a white one of these. So I have pink and purple, and one yellow, red, purple, pink, one yellow. That's all I have, really. Those are just the little nubs. I thought I had more. Huh. Well, we'll start with these because I can always add different things. I have tons of, you know, I can put in some of that dried plants if I wanted. And we'll pull the ones we have in our box. They're in this one. part of that clear. So we have lots of red here. I will double check this is the only place that we use it. And then we want these leafy kind of, we're going to cut those out individual and make the little leaf onto there. Man, we've got all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah, okay, that's what we want. I'll go ahead and use this green if I need it in other spots later. If I use too much, I have more. Let me just do a quick glance real quick through the rest and see and make sure we don't, oh yeah, no, we do. We use some of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we need at least 3 of these. Because 3 on each end. So those. And then we're saving our tree for last. You guys know that, right? I'm just saying. It's going. It is going to be the last thing that we create. Yeah, I think that's the only other ones that we need that for. Okay, so we're going to put 3 of these back in our little plastic or container here. And now we have all of these to play with. And all of these. And on these, we want to cut down the 5×28 leaves as shown in the figure. So we want to just cut them off. Oh, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be wearing these, am I? I'm gonna, huh? Let me just take each stem off so that I can have them, be flat. That just hit the floor, that's okay. And then I'm thinking, yeah, much safer. Just make sure you don't have another one underneath it if you're going to do this. And I'm getting as close to the stem as I can. Seems like there'd be like 2 nice size ones and then 2 little ones. And they do get a bit smaller as we go up. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them all off because honestly, what I don't use, I'll just toss. Because once they're cut like this, you're not going to keep track of them. I like the ones with the green and the yellow. Let's see if we can keep using these ones. Now I'm debating if I use glue or tape. I mean, tape would probably be easier to maneuver it around. Just like stick tape on, because then, whoops, yeah, whatever. And then you just won't see it, you know, because it's clear. Where if I don't have it on all of them. Okay, so, you know, I think the crepe paper will be easy enough to glue. But I think maybe I'm going to use, I'll try the double-sided tape on some of the flowers. We'll give it a shot. I'm just taking like, I'm gonna take this these off, and then we'll see how many more we need. A few more here. I am not doing the very top of these, and I'll tell you why. Because on some of them, there's like maybe plants or flowers that I either don't know how to make, I can't make them, I tried, I failed. That is a great replacement for just a little flower. You just stick, like, I won't cut these, but you just cut it down however like big your vase is, and you don't even have to make anything, because that, and I've got 3 of them now. So if I wanted, I could even put them together, you know, 1, 2, or 3 of them in a little vase there. So I'm going to keep those in my stash. I will put those in a little plastic baggie here. And see, I have all of, like, here, there's a whole section in there that are these. There's more down here. Yeah, I have quite a few of these. All right. And then there's 3 more here, and then there's a whole nother 4-pack here. So we'll see how we do. And now I want to take these. Why are they so stiff? I've never had them like this stiff before. Don't go away mad. Just go away. No, I'm just kidding. I was singing that earlier. My mom was like, who are you talking? Who are you singing to? I go, I don't know. Myself, I guess. She's like, good song choice. I go, oh, you know. All right, we want to cut these off right at the base. Ooh. Yep, there we go. Those of you that have, I was going to say, those of you that have done builds before, even if you haven't, do you guys save this part? And if you do, what do you use it for? Because I saved them for a long time. I finally threw them out because I'm like, I don't ever use those. But I always thought that there would be something. I just don't know what. Any ideas? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Because you guys have some awesome ideas, I'm telling you. Some of the suggestions you've given me just blow my mind. I'm like, whoa, I would have never thought of that. It's very, very cool. So I don't think I'll use the red ones from my stash, but I think I'll put these on first, because there is quite a few in here. And then if I need a little bit more to kind of fill in, do some fill-in work, I'll try the pink and purple. But yeah, I didn't realize this is a lot. There's a lot here. Usually they don't give us this many. I know, a bit of prep work because we still got to make our little rope paper, but it's worth it. Trust me. At least I hope it is. My first one was so pitiful. It kind of looked like I try to do flowers in real life because I have a black thumb. Seriously, I can't keep nothing alive. And my son, when we moved, well, just before we moved from California, it was for Mother's Day. We moved at the end of May. He came down Mother's Day. He brought me a plant, like a live plant, like it was growing. And I just looked at him and gave him a hug and told him thank you. And then when he left, I went, huh? What? Why? So my mom actually knows I have a black thumb. It sat in my room for 3 days. It was really pretty. Had beautiful purple flowers, blooming things. I don't know. And then she kind of just took over because it was about dead in 3 days' time. She nursed it back to health. And then on the move here, it went in the truck with my dad, and he was not very careful. My mom nursed that thing for like a good month before she finally gave up on it because it was just dead from the moment it came in this house. like it got smushed in my dad's truck. So I think it was dead from then. But she tried valiantly. But what I was saying was my first one was so sparse. It kind of looked like I tried to do it in real life, which I wouldn't be able to. Because I would kill it. Whoa, that one shot over it. Okay. Now, what size did they want us to do these? 120 by 5. So that's millimeters. Let me scooch. Let me make some room here. So that would be 12 centimeters, would be 120. I'm not saying I'm doing all this. I'm just going to draw my line across and then we can go from there. Whoop. And then 5 millimeters, so 0.5 centimeters, so half a centimeter. I measured out 8, so then I'm going to measure on this end. Oh, I had that fold. I was like, how is that 12? I'm just going to go ahead and do 15. I'll just do my, because I had it folded. And see, my line is back here. I was like, that makes no sense. But, oh, see, this is why I hate crepe paper. Gotta really hold it down good because those little lines like to make everything go haywire. Whoop. It's also why I don't really like cutting it with the X-Acto blade, because it can get munched up with the little lines. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think it's the last one. And these don't have to be perfect, honestly. They're a little bit wide, a little bit thin. We're gonna twist them up so no one will know. Okay, let's work with this amount first. Cut these into strips. You know the drill. You don't like watching me do the boring stuff. Fast forward, play me on faster speed, whatever, you know, whatever you prefer. Only thing I'll say is occasionally, and not every time, but occasionally, I do say something good, and you would miss it. I'm just saying. And then I go silent, right? I know, right? I don't know if we'll get, we're at 40 minutes already, you guys. I was hoping to get this decorated all today. That's why I went ahead and I recorded this morning. I uploaded the second video after dinner today, just before I started this, and then I was like, I'm not gonna record. I got a little bit of a headache. My muscles are, my neck is jacked up tonight. And I was like, no. And then I looked over here and I saw it and I was like, oh, but it's calling my name to get those flowers on. So here I am against my better judgment. And we're gonna at least get something on it before time's up. I really thought I had more colors. I guess in the dried flowers I do. What are these called? What are these little, I don't know what they're called. So I would actually buy some more for my stash, like in different colors. Just maybe a small amount, just so I could have them. And then when I do projects, if I didn't like what they sent me, because I've seen some funky colors before, you know. They had these neon ones one time. I was like, what? I don't remember what that was on, but I remember they were some weird looking colors. Yeah, if you guys know what these are called, like what Amazon or whatever would call them, let me know in the comments, because I don't generally buy too much for my stash. It's kind of like whatever I have left over, but there are a few staples I think I would like to keep, and I think these would be one of those staples because they are used quite often in a lot of the different kits. Okay, I know this one was tedious. This was... Okay, so now what they want us to do, we're going to take our Aleen's and I'm just going to run a bead down. Come on. Okay, and then we're just going to not twist the paper. Come on. I mean, twist it, but not on itself. Come on now. Just going to get one end started. And then we're just going to like roll it in between our fingers. You want to hold it so it doesn't do like that, like just go. You want to hold it so then when you twist, and it's kind of at an angle, it's about 45-degree angle, when you twist, it binds itself up. When there's spots, there's no glue. It's just trying to unroll just a little bit, but I think you probably could get away with like glue at maybe the beginning and ending, but it does help it like when you let go so you can readjust your fingers. The glue being there does help it stay closed together. So you can tell here I don't have any and it's wanting to come undone. So okay, maybe glue is a good idea. Which way was I rolling that? And I'm gonna put glue on my end since I didn't have any there. Okay, so see how it kind of gives it a little viney look? We're gonna do that 7 more times. Yes, I know, but this is the fun part. We get to play. sometimes prepping and making, you know, getting the things, the items ready is funner than like us putting it together. Does that make sense? Like making the individual items sometimes is funner than putting them all together when you combine them. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. I don't I don't know if it makes sense out loud. So I'm just trying to get that first part like in half. And then we're gonna roll. Just come on, come on. I want you roll. Not rolling. There it goes. Why? And it started rolling the wrong way because there was no glue on that side. So it's fine. Just turn it around. Just turn it around, and just like now, somehow it's flipped. I don't understand how it keeps flipping. I don't know what it's doing. It's not wanting to cooperate is what it's doing. Oh, what if I just did it that way? Okay, I don't know why that worked, but that worked. We're just going to glue the end. So I'm just going to start with a little bit. I'm going to try this. How about if we start with some glue at the beginning. Fold it in half, and now let's twist it. But it doesn't like to. Oh, that's working much better. I don't know why, honestly. Ooh, I almost twisted that in. Okay, that one, yeah. Well, we're going to have a couple short ones. That's fine. Because we're going to go up we're going to have them all over the place. Come on, please roll. Ah, I tore again. Dang it. There it goes. We're at 50 minutes. We might not get any of this on there, but we'll get it all prepped. And then next, okay, so there's a few spots I think I'm going to have to come in with a little bit of glue. Just one, kind of in the middle. It's kind of like when I first started learning to roll like my scrolls and things like that. So the paper onto the toothpick, it takes a little bit of like finesse. It does. This takes a bit of finesse, and I haven't quite got it down pat. I'm getting it, but it's not like 100% all the time there. So the more I work with it, the better, you know, I'll get. But okay, I think we need some glue in here. Yeah, it kind of gets certain spots where it just doesn't really want to hold by itself. But I think then just a couple, yeah, just a couple little drops of glue is fine. I think part of the key is not holding it too tightly here in my left hand when I'm holding it to keep it straight. If I hold it too tight, I think that's when it wants to tear and rip. Let's start putting some of these on so we can see. So I'm actually just going to put glue on the vine. We're going to start it here at the back base. And the reason I decided not to do the tape on this is because I'm going to be twisting them around, and I don't know how well I can handle the tape being twisting like that. I mean, it does have the it's okay. I'm already going. Just gonna have to hold it. Nope. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna finish folding these, because then I'm gonna have to rethink this. So we'll fold up these. We've got half of it. We'll fold up the other half of these, roll them up, whatever we're doing, and then we'll finish up. So I understand if you guys are done now, because but so I'm gonna just think out loud. And get glue all over me. So if I use glue, it will just be exactly in the spots that I want it. Well, no, the tape would just be in the spots that I wanted it too. I could actually put the tape on the vine first instead of on the wood first. And then we pull off the backing, and then we snake the vine. However, okay, yeah, I think that'll work. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use tape, the double-sided tape, to put it together, or to put it on the wood piece. I think that'll be, I think it'll work. You can kind of tell when it needs a little dollop of glue. It starts getting real loose. So I have an Xbox. I'm a gamer too, but I love the Lego games. I have almost all of them. I never got the Lord of the Rings one, and now I can't even get it online, like digitally. It just says game not available at this time. What? I don't understand. Why is it not digitally available? But anyways, I have most of the other ones, except like the new fighting and driving ones. I'm not a fighter or a driver. I don't like those games. But I have all the Star Wars, I have the Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Movie 1 and 2. What else is there? Can't even think right now. But anyways, so my son's gonna come over on next weekend, well, his weekend, and we're gonna play some Indiana Jones 1. So we've played 2 together. See, I got into them because when he was younger, they first came out, and I thought it was really great because they grow with them as kids. Like, you can just do really basic, get through the mission kind of thing, and they, you know, they like it because even at a younger age, they know the stories, you know, Star Wars, Hobbit, things like that. But and you can progress through the storylines fairly easy. Or as they get older and like more of a challenge, then there's all these little like mini kits to get in each world, and a red brick in each world, and a certain amount of coins in each world. So I liked that fact that as he wanted to do more in the game, I didn't have to continuously buy new games. As he progressed in his skill level, the Legos, we could play it again, but now we're getting all these extras, you know. And then, of course, he got old enough. He went to the shoot 'em up games and the driving games, and I don't. That's not me. So I stayed with the Lego games. But he was like, so we did Indiana Jones 2 like 2 years ago, I think. When I was still in California, he came to visit. We stayed up one night, like pulled an all-nighter, like on the weekends when he was a kid, and played. So I texted him the other day. I said, "What are you doing on your weekend?" He's like, "I don't know why." I said, "I gotta hunker in for some Lego." He's like, "Indy 1?" I'm like, "Of course." He goes, "Cool. Yeah, let's." So he'll be over at some point. We'll just like probably go to lunch first, and then just kick back and play some Lego Indy. But I just started Lego Hobbit again. I think it's like my 3rd time playing through. But and it's digital, so I don't have the disc. I have some of the older discs, but everything, I also bought everything digital. Lego had like a 90% sale one time a couple years ago. 90% off, and I still spent $100. But I think I got like every available game at the time because I didn't have them digitally, and that's what it's all going to now. So I went ahead and bought everything, even though I had discs. I bought them digitally. And why am I telling this story? Because I'm mad because I had to remind myself. I tried to play Hobbit, and it is a digital version, and it like froze and stuttered, and I was like, it's not even a disc that can like get damaged. What is happening? I don't know what happened, so I'm kind of scared to go back and check my PlayStation or my Xbox. I'm afraid something's wrong. It's okay, I have a spare. Not on purpose. I thought my Xbox died once upon a time a few years ago. Went and got a refurbished new one. Well, you know what I mean, refurbished, but they're not brand new, but they've been looked at, cleaned up. It was just the power cord, the power brick. So a $50 part cost me $300. Yep. But I have that extra, the actual Xbox. It's tucked back in the box in my closet. If my Xbox did decide to take a flying leap off of a really tall shelf in my room, I do have a backup. We're almost done here, guys. I know, if you're listening to me, I'm sorry. I don't even listen to me half the time. I walked through the house the other day and I was like, what? My mom goes, what? I go, oh, I was talking to myself. And she goes, okay. I go, well, then I had to tell myself to shut up because I was tired of listening to me. And myself said, what? She was like, okay. I said, yeah, I know. I'm a weird one like that. It just doesn't, it's this last little section, just come on, it's just this last little section. Just like what doesn't want to work. There we go, there we go, there we go. It like got out of the groove and then didn't want to go back. Okay, we got a loose part down here. There we go. And finish up our end here. Oh, we just undid that section. It was just such a pain to have glue all over it and trying to twist it. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but we're gonna stop here. That was a lot of prep work, guys. That was like 40 minutes of prep work. I am so sorry. But you know what it is? That's how we roll on this channel. We do it all in real time. If it took me 40 minutes, it's going to take you probably close to that time if you do the same amount of work. So, I don't fast forward. I don't sugarcoat anything. I give it to you. Somebody said in a comment the other day, thank you for recording the good, the bad, and the warts. Or the good and the bad, warts and all. And I was like, awesome. Yep. She goes, it's nice to know I'm not alone in this. And I said, no, the struggle is real. Like the struggle on some of these especially it was instructional, bad instruction book. And I said, yeah, the struggle is real. All right, so we have a variety of these. And when we come in next time, we're going to use our double-sided tape. I'm literally just going to put a strip all along this, and then we will manipulate this all around and through and all over, and then I'll pop off little squares. Actually, these might glue pretty easy. And then we're going to put these with some leaves, and we'll see how far this takes us, right? See how much we can get done, because I want it a lush, like garden-esque type spa experience over here in this little area. I swear I'm gonna end up breaking it, and then I'm gonna cry because I keep telling myself to stop picking at it. But we did get this finished up with our light, and our light did not stay. Once I have them all, set in place and wired up, they won't be moving around. It's just because I'm moving them around, the wire keeps coming off. So, all right, well, we have that one. And the wire came off the wire, the tape. The wire came off the tape here again too. But like I said, it's because I keep moving them around. And I'm bumping them and blah, 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 blah. So, we'll fix them up when we set them in permanently. All right, guys, if you're still here, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? I'm just teasing. You're as crazy as I am if you're still here listening to all this. But I really do appreciate it. Honestly, truly, I do. I love you guys so much. It's so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.